Thunder Junction bundle. So really been enjoying this set so far. It's quite fun opening the boosters thanks to all the bonus sheets. And I had a bit of money left over at the end of payday. So I thought, why not treat myself to another one? It was also the last one in the shop as well, so magic rules always indicate that these boosters will be stacked because it was the last one. That's how it works, right? So, let's crack it open. I'm not going to do as long a video this time. I'm only going to say the card names for the majority of the cards. I might just say what the rares and the bonus sheet cards do, but there we've got the artwork that I really don't like, and some more artwork that I'm not really a fan of. We'll put that in the recycling, and then here's some artwork that I don't mind. I think it's pretty cool. It's a unique looking train, to say the least, and the good old Thunder Junction logo. And as always, we have the big spin down, which is a nice, like, glittery orange. I do like this dice, actually. It's nice to get another one. That's different. The last bundle that I opened had paper packaging for the promo and the lands, and they were separate. These are together. That's unusual. Oh, no, it did have paper. I'm sure it had paper. You'll have to check my previous video to double check that. And then we've got the free Wizards recycling. It's always nice to get some of that to put in the bin for the binman to go through. But the main attraction is the 9-play boosters. I'm yet to draft the set. My store that I play at has delayed the draft because there was a big Commander Fest event in the country the weekend of release, so they decided to wait a week because they knew a lot of the people were going to go to that. I unfortunately didn't attend this time, mainly due to work commitments, but yeah, hopefully I'll be able to go next time. But I had some friends go and they said it was really good, so yeah, they happen about once every 6 months in this country, so let's put those to one side. So hopefully I'll be able to go to the next one. And here's pack 1. So we have Ambush Gigapede, Giant Beaver, Reckless Lackey, Wanted Griffin, Spring Splasher, Mirage Mesa, enters the battlefield, add 1 mana of any colour. And then whenever another creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. And you can plot it for 2 and a green. And then the bonus card is Buried in the Garden. 2 green, white for an enchantment aura. Enchant land. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent you don't control until it leaves the battlefield. And the enchanted land is tapped for mana. Its controller adds an additional 1 mana of any colour. And the foil is Shifting Grift. With there's an art card there. And a regular foil land. On to pack 2. We have Mourner's Surprise. Throw from the Saddle. Highway Robbery. Vengeful Townsfolk. Phantom Interference. Free Strider Commando. Bandits Hall. Baron Bertram Greywater. Bovine Intervention. Frontier Seeker. The Key to the Vault. 1 and a blue for a legendary artifact equipment. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may exile a non-land card from among them. Put the best on the bottom of your library in a random order. You may cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost. And then we have Fling. 1 and a red for an instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Fling deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target. And then we have Failed Fording. That's a foil. Oh. And then we've got a signed art card, which I'm guessing are quite rarer now, because most packs don't come with even like an art card now. And a desert. On to pack 3. We have Lone Shark. Nezumi Link Breaker. Reach for the Sky. Irresistible Wolverine. Holy Cow. Corrupted Conviction. Slick Shot Vault Buster. Shackle Slinger. Luxurious Locomotive. Wrangler of the Damned. And then we've got Malcolm the Eyes. Blue and a red for a 2/2 Siren Pirate with flying and haste. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, investigate. And then we've got Archmage's Charm. For 3 blue, you get an instant with choose 1. Counter target spell. draws 2 cards, or gain control of target non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. And then the foil is Hard Bristle Bandit with a token and a basic land. So pack number 4. Harrier Strix, Desperate Bloodseeker, Hard Bristle Bandit, Mine Raider, Outlaw Medic, Sterling Keykeeper, Rogacious Entertainer, Return the Favour, Spinewoods Armadillo, and then we've got Vraska Joins Up, black, green for a legendary enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, put a death touch counter on each creature you control, and whenever a legendary creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. And then we've got Archmage's Newt, 1 and a blue for a 2/2 Salamander mount. When it deals combat damage to a player, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. That card gains flashback at 0 until end of turn if Archmage's Newt is saddled, and the saddle cost is 3. And then we've got Decisive Denial, green and a blue for an instant. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control, and counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 3. And then we've got a foil rare, 3 Steps Ahead, blue for an instant with Spree. You can add an additional 1 and a blue to counter target spell, an additional 3 colourless to create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control, and then an additional 2 colourless to draw 2 cards, then discard a card. And we have another art card, which is probably meant to be that way, and another desert. On to pack 5. Peerless Rope Master, Rooftop Assassin, Tumbleweed Rising, Discerning Peddler, Take Up the Shield, Outcaster Greenblade, Plan the Heist, Marauding Sphinx, Lazav Familiar Stranger. Oh, nice. Slick Shot Show Off. So this is one of the, I think this is the most expensive rare in the set. So very nice to have. 1 and a red for a 1/2 bird wizard with flying and haste. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and you can pay 1 and a red to plot it. Oh, and then we've got one of the big scorecards, Harvester of Misery, 3 and 2 black for a 5/4 spirit with menace. When it enters the battlefield, other creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. Then you can pay 1 and a black and discard it, for target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. And then we've got Heartless Pillage. 2 and a black for a sorcery. Target opponent discards 2 cards. And if you attacked with a creature this turn, create a treasure token. And then we have a foil Outcaster Greenblade. And just a token and a basic land. Right. Starting to get some pulls down. Started off very slow, but that was definitely a good pack. Razzle Dazzler, Vault Plunderer, Cactarantula, Quilled Charger, Inventive Wingsmith, Ankle Biter, Conduit Pylons, Arid Archway, Betrayal at the Vault, Scorching Shot. Oh nice, I wanted this for a commander deck. Rakdos the Muscle. 2 black, red for a 6/5 demon mercenary with flying and trample. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, exile cards equal to its mana value from the top of target player's library. Until your next end step, you may play those cards, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. And then it's got sacrifice another creature. Rakdos gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. Activate only once each turn. And then we've got Hindering Light. White, blue for an instant. Counter target spell that targets you or a permanent you control. And then draw a card. And then we've got a foil Quilled Charger. And a foil Desert and Treasure token. We've got 3 packs to go. Boneyard Desecrator, Snakeskin Veil, Prickly Pear, Trained Arynx, Geyser Drake, Oasis Gardener, Bridled Bighorn, Visage Bandit, Sandstorm Verge, Beast-bound Outcaster. Oh, we've got another Outcaster Trailblazer. Clear Shot. 2 and a green for an instant. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. And then we've got a foil Rakish Crew. And then a Mercenary token and a basic Plains. explosive derailment. Steer clear. Stop cold. Outlaws fury. Stealing hound. Intrepid squabble master. Stable master. Getaway glamour. Jolene plundering pugilist. Oh, nice. Tiny Bones the pickpocket. One black for a 1/1 skeleton rogue with death touch. Whenever Tiny Bones the pickpocket deals combat damage to a player, you may cast a target non-land permanent card from that player's graveyard. A mana of any type can be spent to cast it. And then we've got Essence Capture. 2 blue for an instant counter target creature spell. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. And then a foil Deadeye Duelist with another desert and an elk token. 1 pack to go. Raven of Fell Omens. Patient Naturalist. Thunder Salvo. Mystical Tether. Daring Thunder Thief. Gin of Falls Fall. Slick Sequence. Rustler Rampage. Canyon Crab. Oh, and then we've got a rare land. Botanical Sanctum. When it enters the battlefield, tapped unless you control 2 or fewer lands. And it taps for green or blue. Oh, and then we've got another big scorecard. Memory Vessel. 3 red for an artifact. Exile it. Tap it and exile it. Each player exiles the top 7 cards of their library. Until your next turn, players may play cards they exiled this way, and they can't play cards from their hand. Activate only as a sorcery. Oh, and then we've got Fractured Identity. 3 white-blue for a sorcery. Exile target non-land permanent. Each player other than its controller creates a token that's a copy of it. And then we have a foil Mystical Tether. And finally a full art land. I like these. And a mercenary token. That's not a bad box, in my honest opinion. 2 really good mythics and 2 big scorecards as well. Seems pretty good. So yeah, overall pretty happy with that. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And if you leave a comment below, I'll get back to you. I'll see you in the next video.